Welcome, everybody. Good evening. Hello, Gabriela. How are you?
Hello, teacher. Good evening. Fine, teacher. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you. Nice to have you here, Gabriela. And hello, Manuel. How are you today?
I'm fine, teacher. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you. Nice to have you here, Manuel. And hello, Ivania. Welcome. How are you doing?
Hello, Miss. I'm great.
Amazing. Nice to have you here, Ivania. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you for being on time. And we are going to wait just 1 minute, and then we are going to get started with today's class. Oh, let's give the others just 1 minute to come, and then we start. Okay, very good. So today, guys, we are going to talk about intensifiers, okay? But before, we are going to do a fun activity, okay? In this activity, you are going to mention 3 things that make you extremely happy, but very extremely happy. So for example, you can say, in my case, something that makes me extremely happy is eating pupusas or spending time with my family. Okay, you can mention the things that make you extremely happy. And hello, Vane, welcome. How are you today, Vane?
Hello, teacher. I am fine.
Amazing, nice to have you here, Vane. Okay, Marlene's coming. Let's wait for them and we start. Hello, Josue, welcome. How are you today, Josue?
Fine, teacher.
Hello, nice to have you here. And hello, Marlene. How are you today?
Hello, teacher. I have a headache.
You have a headache. And
Yeah.
have you taken any pill like acetaminophen or Advil?
Yes, but I think I have stress
Ah, yeah.
and I think I'm going to get sick.
Yes, it could probably be due to stress. When you're stressed out, you get headaches. But I hope you
Yes.
feel better soon, Marlene. Thank you for joining.
Okay.
And now, guys, we are ready to start. And the first participant is going to be, let's go with Ivania. Ivania, can you mention 3 things that make you extremely happy and why, Ivania, and why they make you happy?
Three things that makes me happy are reaching my goals,
Nice.
taking care of my doggy, and laughing with my family.
Very
I
good.
I think these things are very important because even though these things are simple and easier, but the worst, vale la pena? Worst?
It's worth it like this. It's worth it.
Okay, it's worth it.
Mhm.
So that is the reason that I love doing these things.
Very good. Amazing job, Ivania. Amazing participation. Thank you so much. And now the next one, let me ask Manuel. Can you mention 3 things that make you extremely happy, Manuel?
Okay, teacher. For example, 3 things that make me extremely happy. One is share the time with my family on the weekend because for me is necessary because all weekday, for example, in my case, I work and very hard. I work very hard in a long time. And for that reason, it is necessary to share a free time on the weekend with my family, my daughter, and my wife. And another thing, extremely happy for me is go out to eat pupusas, for example, with another family. They are or friends
Mhm.
with us. And then we shared on Sunday night, on night, share the time, and we sometimes we have to eat pupusas, family.
Very.
And
Mhm.
another thing, for example, is to me, listen to music for me is very important to me.
Very good. Amazing participation, Manuel. Thank you so much. And those are very good things. It's very important to spend time with your family. And eat pupusas is also amazing. Very good job, Manuel.
Thank
And now let's see, let me ask another participant. And let's see, welcome Karina, welcome Ana, welcome Josue. And let's see, my next participant is going to be Vane. Let's go with Vane. Can you mention 3 things that make you extremely happy, Vane?
Eh, listen to music.
Hmm?
No sé cómo se dice pasar, pero tiempo con mi familia, pasar tiempo con mi familia.
Like this, you can say, um, spending time.
Spending time with my family.
Very good.
Time with my family. La comida.
And
Eat.
food.
Food.
Very good. And let me ask you, what is your favorite food? The one that makes you very happy.
Sopa de gallina india.
Chicken soup?
Chicken soup.
Very good. That's a good one. It's true. It's delicious. Very good, Vanya. Thank you
Yes.
so much for sharing. Nice job. And the last one, the last participant, let me ask Josue. What do you think, Josue? Mention 3 things that make you extremely happy.
Okay, teacher. My family is one of the thing that made me happy. Also, I love to eat pupusas be, because one of my favorite food.
Mhm.
And another one is to play football
Mhm.
with my friend in my free time.
Okay, very good. That's amazing. I think that everybody said that they like pupusas. We have that in common. And also you like to play football. Very good, Jose. Thank you so much for sharing. Amazing job, guys. Thank you for sharing the things that make you very happy. And now look at this. We are going to talk about intensifiers. So let me ask. Karina, can you help me read this one, please?
We use intensifiers to describe how do you say intensity?
Intensity. That's right.
Okay, the intensity of something.
Very good. Now, can you help me with the 3 examples, Karina, please?
Okay, it is a very interesting story. Everyone was extremely excited. Skydiving is too dangerous.
Very
En de
good.
paréntesis también, no.
Yes, can you help me? Yes, with this one. Very interesting, that is?
Very interesting. That is a story strong.
Strong.
Very one was extremely excited. Very strong. E. Skydiving is too dangerous. Very strong negative.
Negative. Very good, Karina. Thank you for helping me read. And the intensifiers, guys, are the words in purple. So, like the word says, we use it to describe the intensity of something. So, very interesting. That is a strong opinion. It's very interesting. Or you can say extremely excited, extremadamente excited. So that is a very strong emotion, right? Or you can say extremely happy, extremadamente feliz. Or this one, too dangerous. This is very strong, but negative. And we are going to see this later on. So do you have a question with the definition of intensifiers or everything clear?
Clear, teacher.
Okay, thank you. So if you don't have questions, guys, let's begin with the first one. And in this one, let me ask. Let's go with Marlene. Can you help me read this one, Marlene, please?
Very strong. Negative. The
Negative.
car is too expensive. I won't buy it. The music is too loud. He is driving too fast.
Too fast. Very good, Marlene. And in this one, let me ask you, Marlene, he is driving too fast. That is a good thing or a bad thing, Marlene? He is driving too fast. Marlene, what do you think? He is driving too fast. That is a good thing or a bad thing?
Depend.
Okay, but imagine if I say he is driving too fast, I'm scared. That is a good thing or a bad thing?
Bad.
Bad thing, very good. Or this one, the music is too loud. I have a headache. It's too loud. That is a good thing or a bad thing?
Bad.
Bad thing. Very good, Marlene. Thank you so much. So as you can see, guys, this is very strong, but it's a negative thing. So if I say he is driving too fast, demasiado fast, it means that it's dangerous, right? That I'm scared because he's driving too fast. So questions with the word too or everything clear?
Clear.
Clear.
Okay, thank you guys. So if you don't have a question, you are going to give me some examples using the word to. And also, before we continue, let's see. Hello, Sarai. Hello, Jasmine. Welcome. In this one, let me ask, Sarai, the word expensive, loud, and fast, what is that? Do you remember, Sarai? The name of these words, for example, expensive, loud, or fast, what is that? Okay, then let me ask Karina, do you remember what is the name of these words? Like happy, sad, expensive?
Is the expensive?
But do you remember the name? What are they called? For example, we have nouns, we have verbs, but the word expensive, what is it?
Is the complement.
Okay, nice try. Let's see, let me ask Ivania. Do you remember the word expensive, loud, or fast? What is that? A noun, a verb?
Adjective.
Adjective. Very good, Ivania. That is correct. Thank you so much. So these are adjectives. And Ivania, what are adjectives? What is the use of adjectives?
We use adjective to describe things.
Very good. Amazing job, Ivania. So adjectives are to describe things. Okay, so we use the intensifiers to describe the intensifiers and then an adjective like too happy, like too expensive or too loud. So let me ask, let's see, Josue, can you give me one example using to, Josue?
Um,
To, remember to, and then an adjective. You can do it.
es um,
You can look at the examples. For example, he's driving too fast. Mhm. Okay, don't worry. Let's see. I'm going to give
sorry.
you, don't worry, it's okay. You can take your time to think of an example, but before, let's go with Jasmine. Can you give me one example using to, Jasmine?
The party is too boring.
Very good. The party is too boring. Amazing job, Jasmine. Thank you so much. The party is too boring. Too boring. Now, let me ask Anna. Another example using to.
The traffic is too low, lento.
It's too slow. Very good. Amazing example, Anna. And that is true. Traffic is too slow. Amazing job, guys. And now, if you don't have a question with this one, let's go with the next intensifier. Look at this. And help me read. Sarai Martinez, are you there, Sarai? Sarai, can you help me read?
Hi.
Hello, can you help me read this one, Sarai, please?
Ex extremely.
Extremely? Mm-hmm.
Extremely. Coatepeque Lake is extremely beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
The weather is extremely hot.
Mm-hmm.
Sharks are extremely dangerous.
Dangerous. Very good, Sarai. And extremely is what, Sarai? Look at this. Very?
Very strong.
Very good. Thank you, Sarai. That is very strong. Strong. When you use the word extremely, for example, Coatepeque Lake is extremely beautiful. That is a strong opinion. Or this one, sharks are extremely dangerous. Extremadamente dangerous. And do you have any doubt on how to use this word or everything is fine? Okay, so if you don't have a question, again, you are going to help me with some examples. And in this one, let me ask Gabriela, can you give me one example using extremely?
For example, San Miguel is extremely.
Is extremely. Mm-hmm.
Caliente is
Extremely hot.
hot.
Very good. Amazing sentence, Gabriela. That is true. San Miguel is extremely hot. Amazing example. And now the last one. Let me ask in this one. Let's go with Karina. One example using extremely.
Okay. The parrot is very is extremely
Can you repeat that one, please? I couldn't hear
the parrot
the parrot.
is extremely beautiful.
Beautiful, very good. Parrot is extremely beautiful. Very good, guys. Amazing job. And now, if you don't have a question with this one, let's go to the next intensifier. Look at this and help me read. Let me ask Jasmine. Can you help me read this one, Jasmine? Very.
Very. Carlos can run very fast. Susana is a very keen lady. She is feeling very happy.
Very happy. And that is what, Jasmine? Very. The word very, that is, look at this.
Very is so much.
Yes, very good. So that is to make something strong. So Carlos can run very fast to intensify it. Or this one, Susana is a very kind lady, or she's feeling very happy, muy happy, or muy fast, okay? So questions with this one or everything fine?
Fine.
Yes, fine, okay, thank you, Jasmine. So if you don't have questions, guys, let me ask you for an example, and let's go with Josue. Can you give me one example using very, Josue? Again, you can use it with an adjective.
Golden retriever. Golden retriever. Dog.
Retriever dog.
Are very beautiful. Very beautiful. No?
Very beautiful. Very good. Just one thing. Golden retriever dog are, are you talking about one golden retriever or
One.
many?
Dogs.
Very good. Dogs.
Yes.
Golden retriever dogs are very beautiful. Very good job, Josue. That is correct. Amazing example. That is true. They are very beautiful. And now, let's see. Let me ask Marlene one example using very.
My apple pie is very hot.
Is very hot. Very good job, Marlene. Amazing example. Thank you so much, guys. You did very good. So if you don't have questions, let's go with the next intensifier. This one is interesting. Fairly. So Vane, can you help me read this one, Vane? Fairly.
Fairly less strong than very.
Very good. Now the examples.
The suitcase is fairly heavy. I know her fairly well. They can play soccer fairly good.
Very good. Just one thing. This one, no, like this. I know her.
I know.
Very good. Thank you so much, Vane. And fairly is less strong than very. For example, they can play soccer fairly good. Not very good, but fairly good. Bastante good. Bastante bien.
Teacher,
Tell me.
I have a question.
Tell me, Manuel.
That fairly is like more or less, more or less so. Is the
Fairly well is like saying bastante. For example, if I say, I know her fairly well. Yo la conozco bastante bien. Yes, it can be like that. I don't know her very well. No la conozco muy bien. But fairly well. Bastante bien. So it's like saying bastante.
That's clear. Thank you.
Very good. Thank you for your question, Manuel. So now, let's see. You are going to give me 2 examples using the word fairly. And let me ask. Let's see, let's go with Ivania. Can you give me 1 sentence using fairly?
The neighborhood is fairly noisy.
Is fairly noisy. Very good job, Ivania. Amazing example. It's fairly noisy. And now the last one, let me ask. Let's see. Let me ask Karina, 1 example using fairly.
The cat is fairly angry.
Very good. Is fairly angry. Very good examples, guys. Thank you. And if you don't have questions, let's go. We are about to be done with these ones. So this is almost the last one. So look at this. Nearly. Nearly. And help me read. Let's go with Manuel. Can you help me read this one, Manuel? Nearly.
Okay. Nearly. Almost strong. Mexico is nearly dangerous. The board is nearly empty. It's nearly impossible to win the lottery.
Very good. Just one thing. This one, nearly, like this.
Nearly.
Nearly. Very good. So nearly is almost strong. So nearly, it's like saying casi. It's nearly impossible to win the lottery. It's casi impossible to win the lottery.
Gotcha.
So do you have a doubt with this one on how to use the word nearly? The bottle's nearly empty, nearly empty. It's about to be empty. Does this make sense or do you have any doubt?
Can you give another example, teacher?
Another example. Let's see. The party is nearly over. The party is nearly over. The party, it's about to finish. So you can say it's nearly over. Casi termina. It's about to finish.
Yeah. For example, I can say the new car is nearly it's nearly I came to buy.
It's nearly, in this case, we use these intensifiers with adjectives.
Yeah.
We use it mostly with adjectives.
That I buy.
So you can say it's nearly, for example, you can use it with an adjective. The new car is nearly cheap.
It's cheap. Nearly cheap.
Okay, so yes, with an adjective, you could use it like this. The new car is nearly cheap.
Nearly cheap.
Very good. Or expensive, nearly expensive. It depends on what you want to say. But yes, it's a very good example. The car
is
nearly cheap. Very good, Manuel. Thank you for the example. And now we are only missing one. And let's see, let me ask Jasmine, can you give me 1 example using nearly?
The weather is never fresh.
Nearly
Fresh.
fresh. Very good, Jasmine. Thank you so much for the example. And let's see, Anna, do you have a question?
Sí, teacher, es que no entiendo cómo se podría traducir, o sea, porque en el primer ejemplo no lo entiendo.
Mexico is nearly dangerous. It would be Mexico is casi peligroso. So it's not very strong. It's not, for example, if I say Mexico is very dangerous, so that means that it's muy peligroso, right? But this one is casi peligroso. Not very much, but
Ok.
Teacher,
tell me.
y se pueden combinar dos al mismo tiempo.
Can you give me an example?
For example, is the number one, the car is nearly cheap, but is extremely beautiful.
Yes, you can use, yes, that is okay. You can say the car is nearly cheap and extremely beautiful. Yes, that is correct, Karina. You can use it like that, and extremely beautiful.
Okay.
Okay, very good questions, guys. Thank you for participating. And now we move on to the last one. And let's see, the last one is the word pretty. But this is not pretty like the adjective, right? Like pretty. This is an intensifier. So let me ask Marlene, can you help me read this one, Marlene?
Pretty, quite strong. The exam was pretty difficult. I am pretty tired. It's been a pretty busy week.
Very good. Just one thing, pretty busy, like this, busy,
Pretty busy.
busy.
Week.
Very, thank you, Marlene, for helping me read. So pretty is quite strong, okay? It's a little bit strong. So pretty busy. It's very similar to saying very busy, similar, but it's a little less strong. So do you have a question on how to use this one?
Teacher, for example, I can say,
Tell me.
travel on the bus, in the bus, travel in the bus. In our country is really dangerous.
Very good. Yes, that is a perfect example. In our country, it's pretty dangerous.
Really
Very
dangerous.
good. Yes, that is a very good example. It's pretty
Okay.
it's pretty dangerous. That is correct. Now we need one last example, and let me ask Sarai, one example using pretty.
The new volunteer.
Sorry, can you repeat that one?
Volunteer.
The volunteer.
The new volunteer is pretty funny.
It's pretty funny. Very good. Amazing example, Sarai. It's pretty funny. Great examples, guys. Thank you so much. And if you don't have a question with this one, we are done with these intensifiers. So we are going to practice a little bit with an activity. This is an easier, it's going to be easy for you. So you have to choose between the words very and to. Remember, to is when it's a negative thing, when it's a bad thing. So you have to pay attention to the last sentence that you see here. So this one, look at this. Bobby failed his biology class because it was Let me ask. Josue, because it was very difficult or too difficult?
Mm, Too difficult.
Very good. That is correct, Jose. It was too difficult for him. There we go. Now this one. Let me ask Jasmine. Pay attention to this one. But I'm still going to play outside. What do you think, Jasmine? Very or too? Jasmine, what do you think? Very or too?
Excuse me. It's two.
Two? Okay, nice try. You could use the word too, but in this case, look at this sentence. But I'm still going to play outside. So even if it's cold, I'm still going to play outside.
Very.
Very great. So in this case, very, because the person is still going out, right? Very. Amazing job. And now the next one. Look at this. The dog is. So let me ask Karina. Look at the last sentence. His legs don't work. That is a bad thing. What do you think, Karina?
The dog is too old to run.
Very good. Is too old to run. Very good job, Karina. That is correct. Nice. Now this one, number 4, let me ask. He was feeling. Now look at this. He still went to school. So that's a good thing because he still went to school. Even if he's ill. So Gabriela, what do you think? Too or very?
Two.
Too? Okay. But look at this. He still went to school. So even when he was ill, he went to school. So it wasn't that bad. He still went to school.
Very.
Very nice. He was very ill. And now we go with the last one. This one is going to be 4. Vane, what do you think in this one, Vane? They cannot see. They cannot see. So that is a bad thing. What do you think, Vane?
It's very dark.
Very dark. Okay. But it's dark and they cannot see anything. So that is a negative thing, right? They cannot see anything.
Okay.
So if it's a negative?
Two.
Too, very good. It's too dark. And look at that. Very good job. That is correct, Vane. And in this one, guys, the difference is that too is a negative thing. When we use too, it's a bad thing happening, okay? And very can be for good or bad things. And usually, when we use the word to, cuando usamos la palabra to, generalmente es porque eso nos impide hacer lo siguiente. So, if it's too cold, si está demasiado cold, maybe I won't go outside because it's too cold, right? Or, let's see. Or you can say, if the dog is too old, maybe he cannot run. So because he's too old, he cannot run, okay? Does that make sense? The difference between very and too?
More or less.
Do you have a question, Manuel?
No, no question, teacher.
Okay, very good. So let me give you the last example. So the dog is too old. You can say he cannot run. He's too old. He cannot run. So, he is too old. Por el hecho de que está too old, esto le impide que pueda correr.
He can. Teacher,
Tell me.
one example, for example.
Tell me.
My car is too bad. We cannot time.
We cannot go outside?
We can go outside. Yes.
Yes, that is a very good example. The car is too bad. So we cannot go outside or we cannot travel using that car. Yes.
Yes, we cannot travel.
Using
the
car. Very good example. So usually when we use to, it's because it's a bad thing. Okay. And now, very good, Manuel. Thank you for the example. And the last activity, guys, you are going to talk about things that you are too afraid of. So let's see. We are going to go to the breakout rooms for 3 minutes. And so you can practice with your classmates. And then we come back and you share with the class. Is the activity clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, very good. So let's create the breakout rooms, practice the things that you are too afraid of, extremely afraid of. So let's practice. Just give it 1 second. There we go. Now you can join the breakout. Welcome back, everybody. And let's see, now that you practiced, let's see, you are going to share with the class. So for this one, let's go with Gabriela. Share the things that you are too afraid of.
Ok. Teacher, yo no sé, no me queda tan claro en sí el tema. No sé si estaría bien un ejemplo. I am too afraid of miss.
I am too afraid of
Miss.
Of
Ratón.
of mice.
Mice.
Very good. Yes, that's a good one.
¿Está bien?
Yes. So two, basically, the translation is demasiado.
Ajá.
So yo le tengo demasiado miedo a los mice. Or I am too afraid of snakes. Le tengo demasiado miedo a las snakes. So yes, that is a very good example. And let me ask you, Gabriela, what is your reaction when you see a mouse? What is your reaction? Do you run or do you scream?
No sé, me shout.
You freeze? You get frozen? You get... And let me ask you, when was the last time that you saw a mouse?
Repeat, please.
When was the last time, la última vez, when was the last time that you saw a mouse?
Yesterday.
Yesterday. So it's been something recent.
Yes, I know delay.
Yes, I can imagine. Also, I am afraid of mice. They're very disgusting. And let me ask you, can you mention another thing that you are too afraid of? The last thing.
Sorry.
Don't worry. And just the last example of something that you are too afraid of.
Okay. I am
For example, snakes or the darkness, la oscuridad, or heights, alturas.
Yes. ¿Cómo se pronuncia?
Heights.
Altura.
I am too afraid of heights, like this, heights.
I am too afraid of heights.
Heights. Very good. And for example, do you like to go to places like mountains? Do you like mountains?
Yes, I like. Tal vez sería como
like in a building, for example, en un edificio, in a big building.
Yes.
Okay, very good. So you're afraid of mice and heights. Very good job, Gabriela. Thank you for sharing. And now let's see, then let me ask Vane, can you mention things that you are too afraid of?
I am too afraid of scorpions.
Scorpions? And have you ever seen a scorpion?
¿Cómo?
Have you ever seen visto one scorpion? Have you ever seen a scorpion?
Mm, la semana anterior, ¿cómo se dice?
Last week, like this.
Last week.
Mhm. So last week you saw a scorpion, and did it bite you? Picar, did it bite you?
No,
No.
no.
But has that happened to you?
¿Cómo?
Si alguna vez, si alguna vez la ha mordido un scorpion, has
No,
that ever happened? No.
no.
And let me ask you, other than scorpions, what are you too afraid of? The last example, something that you are too afraid of.
I am too afraid of
Many food
heights.
Of?
Heights.
Of heights.
Heights.
Very good. So you're too afraid of scorpions and heights. Very good, Vanessa. Thank you so much for sharing. Good job. And then let me ask, who else is going to be the participant? Let me ask, Sarai, can you share the things that you are too afraid of, Sarai?
I am too afraid of cockroaches.
Yes, they're very, very disgusting, right? And
Yeah,
when
it gets on my nerves.
it gets on your nerves. And let me ask you, when was the last time that you saw a cockroach?
I don't remember exactly, but the last one I cried.
You cried.
Yeah, because my partner work was bromeando,
Was joking?
joking with a crocodile.
Ah,
Yeah.
so a co-worker?
Oh, coworker.
So a
Yes.
co-worker was joking. Ah, that's very mean. That is very rude. And did you get angry? Did you get angry with that co-worker?
No. Use use reaction.
Huh?
But
Reaction?
yeah, but I was laughing. I was laughing, reír,
Ah, laughing.
but yeah.
Like this, laughing. Like
Laughing. Okay. And but pero es una reacción. No me
oh,
enoje, pero es como una reacción
yeah, it was like,
automática.
okay, I understand. So you
Yeah.
were not angry. That is good. I
No.
thought that you got angry because he was joking with this.
No.
But that's fine. Very good, Sarai. Thank you so much for sharing. That is an interesting story. And then the last participant, let me ask. Let's see, the last participant is going to be. See, let's go with Anna. Can you talk about things that you are too afraid of?
I am too afraid of cockroach.
Of cockroach as well? And when was the last time that you saw a cockroach, Anna?
On Tuesday
On Tuesday?
in the night.
At night. And let me ask you, what is your first reaction? Do you scream, run?
Um, I say my mom,
Ah,
mom.
you you call your mom. Very good, yes. You call your mom so she can help you kill the cockroach. And
Yeah.
very good. Thank you so much for sharing, Anna. That is a funny story that happened. When I see something that I'm afraid of, I call my mom or my dad. And the last participant, the very last one, is going to be Josue. So can you talk about things that you are too afraid of, Josue?
Um, I am too afraid of a small space,
Of?
of a smallest space.
Ah, okay.
Um,
So you are like claustrophobic?
yes,
Yes, and
the expelling children.
mhm.
I wasn't a child when I was a child. I have a bad experience.
Ah, okay, so you had a bad experience, and that's why you are too afraid of. And time's over. I didn't notice. Okay, but that's very good. And yes, I understand. Some people are claustrophobic. They are scared of small space. It's very good, Jose. Nice participation. And thank you, everybody. You did a very good job. And before we go, do you have any questions or everything is fine?
Any question, teacher?
Okay, very good, Manuel. Thank you. So if you don't have questions, guys, we are about to go. And remember, if you have any doubts with the platform, you can text in the group chat and I'll be happy to help you. So see you tomorrow, guys. Take care. Have a good night.
Good night.
Good
Bye-bye.
night,
Good
teacher.
night, guys. See you.
Bye.
Good night.
Have a nice
Bye-bye.